out there in YouTube land. My name is Kelly and I am reviewing the first wig that I have ever purchased. It's called the Blair and it's by Jon Renau. The colour is 12 FS8, which is kind of like an ash light blonde, sort of lighter at the tips, blended in with a medium blonde, and then there's a rooted colour, which is, I guess, probably a medium brown shade. Now, when I got this, there was too much permatease at the top, so I hairsprayed it down and brushed it a little bit, but not so much that it would be flat. I also trimmed the bangs and sides a little bit since they were a little flippy, and basically just tried to work with the wig as much as possible, since out of the box it was a little funny, but I think that's just because it's been, shipped that way. Anyway, in terms of the texture of the hair fibers, it's very silky, very natural. Not too prone to tangling, which is really, really good. And the great thing about synthetic hair is that it really doesn't require much maintenance at all. This is a chin length, maybe just under chin length, depending on how big your head is, bob, which is slightly graduated with razored ends. It is quite modern, but for my age, I actually think it might not... I don't know, I feel like the style looks cute on me, but it's not exactly... it might not be age appropriate. I guess if you're like over 30, this is probably more of a style, or if you're used to having really short hair. Me personally, I currently have a shaved head after a year of hair disasters. I'd finally managed to grow my hair to probably this length after years and years of dyeing it and using henna and bleach, and my hair is naturally curly wavy and fine, and I found that just after a while it could not recover. It was snapping off. I was in the hair salon and I just remember smelling my hair, and it smelled burnt, it smelled terrible, and I thought, that's it. I'm just going to start all over again. My hair was about this short when I first did it, and now it's grown to about maybe an inch all over, but still it's really, really short, and it shows off a lot of my face, and, I think I have a good facial structure for short hair, but when it's this short, it's hard not to feel like a bit of a boy. And I already dress like a tomboy, so the overall image, it's quite... I look like a boy. So to balance my tomboy dress style, it's nice to have some hair again, hence why I'm getting into wigs. Now, out of the box, I found I also had to use some dry shampoo on it to just dull the shine down a bit, because there's no way that anyone's hair is ever going to be this shiny and healthy looking in real life. Also, I find that helped to sort of tame some of the body issues, because I know older women and men probably appreciate having a lot of body and texture in their wigs, but I think it's a little bit more contemporary and youthful to have hair that sort of sits a little bit flatter at the crown, just because the 80s are gone. People aren't using blow dries quite as much. We sort of want to achieve a sleeker sort of look. And if you look around you, most people don't have hair that sort of sticks up out of their head. So I had to do that. In addition, I've also found that it's quite useful to pin the sides back using a hair clip. So I'll just show you guys what that looks like. Hope you can see that. Also, you should be able to see like the darker colors at the base, which gives it a very natural appearance. In terms of like wear, this is very, very comfortable because it's from the Oh So Light collection, which means that it's apparently lighter than most wigs. I wouldn't really know since I don't own any. But yeah, it just, honestly, it feels like I'm just wearing a hat. And I wear hats a lot now that I don't have any hair. So hair fiber, comfort, in terms of how natural it looks, I'm very, very impressed. Especially considering I paid about $115 for this off wigs.com. I think you can buy it cheaper elsewhere, or you can probably buy it on eBay, but honestly, I don't really care. So it required a little bit of work to get it looking up to my standard, out of the box. But I've worn it out. People have complimented me on my hair. The only people that knew that it was a wig were people that had seen me with a shaved head, like my colleagues, for example. And they were incredibly impressed. Honestly, it looks like my hair, kind of, when I had it straightened or had been to a hair salon or a hairstylist and just walked out with blow-dried hair. It's probably better than what my hair ever looked like. So, I'm definitely converted. I think I'm going to be posting a lot of wig reviews in the near future, particularly as I've actually ordered some. I've ordered the Raquel Welch in Star Quality, I think, in another rooted blonde style, and also the Angelique by Jon Renau, which is another sort of wig from the Osalite collection. Really good price point, long and layered and down to here, and I haven't had my hair long in 5 years, so you cannot even begin to fathom how excited I am about the prospect of having long feminine hair. So, really impressed with this wig. Would recommend it to anybody who likes a bob style, wants something comfortable to wear and easy to maintain, and doesn't really need, lace front or anything like that. I mean, I can part this anywhere I want, and you can still clip it back. I mean, it's short, but the shortness makes it easy to maintain. So, I am super impressed by this. That's why I ordered another Jon Renau wig. It's super comfy, ear tabs feel great. So yeah, you'll be seeing more of me in more wigs. Adios!